Really?
Yeah. So I actually have 2 stories.
Okay, I can't wait. Let's get into these.
Put your seatbelts on.
Doesn't matter what you're posting, there is a comment underneath it.
I'd like this better if you had blonde hair. Now you've got a funny little rage bait comment. Now you've boosted my post. Now it's going viral.
Yeah, thank you so much. Alexis Fawx, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm so... Oh, it's fine.
I'm already breaking stuff.
No, it was nothing at all. I'm so excited you're here.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my! Thank you for wanting to... Great. Now we got a new dog and we got Moki sitting here. Don't you dare mess up this thing, Moki. Hold on. Now I'm going to take the... Hold on. Okay, got... So, sorry. This is too much. I'm too hot. Now the dog... This is a nightmare. The dogs have to sit down. Okay. Welcome to the podcast, Alexis Fawx. And now you have a dog in your lap. Okay, I hope you like dogs because this is a very dog-friendly episode, apparently. I've got Jessica Michelle Singleton's dog here. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm in LA. I just had a surprise birthday party. It was a lot of fun.
What the heck? That's so nice.
Yeah.
We went to a fancy dinner?
Yeah, it was super fancy. They even had my name on the menu.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go?
I think it's God, okay, I don't know the name. Monstros. Okay. I don't know. It was like right on, I think it's in Malibu.
Yeah, oh wow.
Right on the water.
Oh shit. Oh wow, you were way down
there. Yeah, they gave
me
like a bottle of wine and all kinds of stuff.
Oh my God, and you had no idea. You were just coming in to film this podcast.
Yes.
Literally, I can't believe you said yes to this. And then that was it. And then you, Moki, lie down at least. She's got a Susan hair in her mouth. It's hilarious. This is the best. Did we officially meet at the AVNs, or was it like? Because you were there.
I was there.
Yes,
I was there, but I don't think we actually officially met.
No, I thought I said that on your mom's house, and after I finished, I was like, I don't think I actually.
I saw that episode.
Yeah, and I realized she's gonna be like, we didn't fucking meet because I feel like I saw you there the whole time. And I was also hopped up on a bunch of cold meds.
Oh, yeah.
I got sick right when I got there. And I was like, I don't want to tell anybody.
Usually everybody gets sick afterwards.
I know. I got there and I was like, fuck. And then I was like, just like drugged up. Ugh. I didn't drink any alcohol or anything. I was just on like Dayquil like all day long. Like way too many I took. But I fucking loved it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's so fun. And I can't believe how fucking supportive your community is. It was so nice to see.
Yeah.
Like I keep saying this, like every nomination, everyone was cheering. Everyone was excited. Nobody was shit. I'm sure there are people that shit talk, but like nobody was negative about anything.
Yeah, no, it's a really good time. And we do have a really good community. We're kind of like almost self-regulating a lot of stuff. If something comes up, we kind of like get on it.
Yes.
We'll blacklist people like, oh, you can't work in the industry anymore. Like,
good.
We're really, so it's kind of like a self-regulating, little unhinged family.
It felt like that, and it was just so nice. Not like I thought that wasn't how it was, but like because all I know is the comedy community.
Yeah.
So being in any other like seeing the adult entertainment business, seeing how it was just so nice and so kind. See, this is Moki there. Get down. Jeez Louise. It was very nice, and I was just so thrilled to see, and I felt so good doing the show. Like I felt like.
Yeah, you did a fabulous job, by the way.
Thank you. I was very happy.
Definitely one of my favorite hosts.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
I'll tell you what. I watched a lot. I watched a lot of like the prior hosts.
Yes.
And the main thing I noticed was the people in the crowd going, oh, and not liking what they were watching. It was male comics being like, oh, are you here because your dad touched you? And you guys are like, what the fuck is this? Like, so my biggest thing that after watching all these tapes was like, this is your awards. Mm-hmm. You don't have a lot of awards. This is to celebrate your work and your community.
Our hard work.
I'm like, it is. I'm like, I'm not going to come in and be like, that's bizarre. It'd be like you coming and hosting a comedy thing and being like, you're all fucking losers. Oh, did your parents divorce? Did you get touched as a kid? Were you molested? Like, it's the same shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I wouldn't want that. I would want, a supportive host. Mm-hmm. It was nice.
Yes.
It was very, there's the only part I hated was the rehearsal. The guy that runs the whole thing made me do my set to nobody fully, and I was fucking pissed.
Oh, I can't even imagine what that's like.
It's not good. So I thought I was going to bomb. I was in my head all fucking night. I barely slept. I was so upset. And I was like, can I please not do it? He's like, no, every comic says this. Every comic gets mad. They hate it. I go, can I please not do it? And the two women that were running like the stage stuff, they're like, fuck it. Don't fucking do it. Who cares? Don't do it. I can tell you don't want to do it. Cause I was like getting like anxious. And I was like getting like, I was like about to have an anxiety attack. And I was like, I don't know what I don't want. And I did it like, I just read it off my phone and I'm like, and then I knew he thought I was going to be dog shit. Cause I was like, blah, 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 da, da, da. And then I get a laugh here. But I was like so annoyed doing it. I'm like, comics do not work like that.
Yeah.
We need an audience. That's the main thing. So I felt like super
That's like
in my
that
head.
instant feedback.
Yes.
It's like that full loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in the business?
I've been in the business for 15 years.
Okay.
I started July of 2010.
Okay.
Out in Miami, Florida with Bang Bros.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Miami,
I did Dancing
Florida.
Bear. So I was like the bridesmaid that got to suck off the bear guy.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't know that was I've never seen that, shockingly.
I'll send it. Yeah, it was wild. So, I answered a Craigslist ad.
Really?
Yeah, that back in the day when you could actually answer those.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was living and I hauled off. I was a paralegal before. Like quit my job. I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I just took 6 months off, wasn't working. And I was like, oh, I need to make money.
Yeah.
And Craigslist was available. And I was like, oh, I would love to go be an extra on a fucking sex flick. You know, why not? And I showed up and they liked my look. I was skinny with big tits, black hair, whatever. And they're like, hey, would you like to, they did a whole laundry list of things that you could do to make more money. And they got to blowjob. That's all they were doing. And I was like, fuck yeah. I'll do that.
Suck them off. Yeah.
Yeah. How many times have I done that for free?
Literally.
That's what I thought.
I'd be loaded if I fucking got paid for any of the times I did
afterwards, I was like, damn it.
You're like, I've been making
I did that for dinner?
Yeah. I could have been making money this whole time. Oh, fuck. So that was it. So then...
Yeah, and so I had a great time. They really liked my performance, and they were like, "Hey, would you like to do a boy-girl scene?" The very next day, and I was like, "Holy shit, sure, why not?"
Yeah.
So I did MILF Soup, and then so I suddenly started right out in the MILF genre. And
really,
yeah,
did it not offend you because I didn't
really care.
Okay.
I was in my 30s.
Okay, so but to me, like, I wouldn't even put you in my head. MILF is like, I don't know, older than us. Much older than us. In my head, I guess I am a MILF. I guess this is MILF category.
Yeah.
I'm 40. This is MILF.
Yeah, you'll be MILF. Yeah, totally. They would throw you in the MILF category for sure.
Okay.
I think I would have been more offended like if I was in my 20s with big tits because I know like some girls like are like, I'm not ready to be in the MILF. And I understand.
Yeah.
You're 25. You don't want to be called a MILF yet.
No, 25 seems a bit early for being MILFing up. Yeah. You can't be MILFed up. That is really okay. And then that was it. You got in and then you
I was like, this is great. I was like, holy shit. It was secure income. And it was really the autonomy over my own time that really drew me in. I was like, I could do all these other things, follow passions and dreams and do whatever else I wanted to do and still make a really good living and have that stability in my life. Yeah. And I was like, fuck, this is awesome. I was a very free spirit. Like, fucking and doing all that stuff wasn't a big deal.
Yeah. I don't know why people, that's the one thing I love when people are like, porn stars. I'm like, buddy, you're the one watching it. Like, it's always the guys that have the biggest complaint about it that are the ones that watch it religiously more than any other fucking person on the planet.
Yeah, secretly in their bathrooms.
Yeah, you're the one closeted
on.
and you wish you've ever been asked to be in one, for fuck's sakes. It's all those men.
I can always tell like when someone's married or has roommates because they're always sending me the videos of them in the bathroom, the shower running, just making all the noise.
And you're like, God, just admit what you're doing.
Just admit it.
Yeah, why are you so...
Just go get your roommate to help you.
There you go. You're getting good tips here. So Miami, and then how long did you stay out in Miami for doing it?
I was in Miami all the way up until the end of 2016. And then I was just shooting so much in LA that it was just made more sense for me to come to the West Coast.
Yes.
And then just make periodic trips out to Miami to work.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you're in Vegas now.
Yeah. Yeah, I settled in Vegas because it was like no taxes in the state and the housing was less.
Unbelievable. My friend has a 3-bedroom house for $1,400 a month. And I'm like, 2-car garage, huge yard. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I took my same kind of like what I was paying in Miami and applied it to Vegas. And I had like a massive house with a backyard. And I was like, with a pool and a jacuzzi. And I was like, what have I been doing?
Yeah, what have you been doing?
Yeah.
And like you're like, the flight here is nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a 35-minute like nap for me. I like literally fall asleep.
It's that fast, the flight?
Yeah. It depends on like where the wind is
Okay,
coming
yeah.
from. Sometimes it's scooching here and you're like, oh my God, we're here already.
You're up and you're down, and that's
Yeah.
it. Oh
Right
my
into
God.
Burbank. I do not do LAX.
No.
You're not gonna
LAX is I've mastered it now. I know the ins and outs of that goddamn airport, but Burbank is.
Yeah, Burbank's the bomb. I love it.
There's like 2 gates.
Yeah. Simple. You can't fuck up.
No, you can't fuck up, and you can get there a minute before you have to go on the plane.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're like, come
And
on.
I fly it so much that like the Las Vegas to and Burbank that the TSA all know me.
That's so funny. They're like, come on back through. Here we are.
You're like, oh, okay, it's you again.
It's you again. It's you again. And now
I've
you
sent
have-
people with my toy and stuff like that, and TSA always stops them. So I'm like, great, now TSA knows what I look like.
Oh,
everywhere.
they know. Oh, you have your own
Yeah.
Pocket. What are they called?
Like the little pocket
flashlight?
pussies. Yeah. Mine's with Kiru. And so it's funny because I did one a long time ago, and then I went and had my lips snipped for better sex, not because I was ashamed or didn't like it. I just wanted better. Yeah, I had the hood clit, like the clit hood, like tied down.
Okay, this is now we're getting into stuff here. I've been really thinking about labiaplasty.
I loved it because I orgasm so much faster now because the hood of my clit was a little large. So they like pinned it down, snipped the lips. So now I'm feeling everything up close and personal.
So snipping the lips, you're meaning like the outside part.
Yep. Went from Arby's to a wonton.
See, I'm
Yeah.
beyond Arby's at this point. But I feel like it's not my outside labia, it's like the inner labia that's flopping out.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah. So that's what I had trimmed up. And I had a great doctor in Florida. She's wonderful. Went to a female doctor.
I wouldn't need a woman.
Yeah. I don't want a man down there.
No. Do you know who Samantha Mack is?
Who?
Samantha Mack, she's a Canadian.
Sure, I've heard her.
Yeah,
name.
okay.
Yeah.
Probably she does a big joke. Anyway, we're friends. She sent me this guy, and it was a guy, and she's like sent me this email, and I'm like, no, I need a woman snipping down there. If there's a snip, it's a woman snipping.
Yeah. And it was great.
Okay,
It was a great
how
experience.
long? Great. So how long? Did no one complain to it before? Like
No. And that's what everybody thinks I did
Yeah.
because I didn't like it. No, I worked with it for years.
Yeah,
I
okay.
just wanted to have orgasms. I wanted to have better orgasms,
Okay.
multiple orgasms, better sex. And now I'm having that because everything's like up and tight and
Okay,
close.
and close.
And the recovery period was very long for me because they were like, oh yeah, you can start having sex after 10 weeks. So I booked a live show with one of male porn star talent thinking, oh
Yeah.
yeah, everything's going to be fine in 10 weeks. No, with boyfriend dick, sure, but not with a porn dick. So here I'm in a live show and I'm like, oh my God, it's too big. And I really meant it. I could not.
Oh, you couldn't.
I could not have sex at all. So
my
I literally
God.
waited probably a full 6 months before getting back to work.
Really?
And it felt like the first time.
Again?
And it was with Cherie and Alex Jones. And
Okay.
he was like, man, you feel like a new girl.
Oh fuck! He was probably all excited. Jesus Christ!
Because I did Kegels those full 6 months too. I was
Oh, you
tightening
did?
everything up.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in. I mean, what else was I going to do?
So okay, when we're talking about like recovery, you're not. What can you? I read somewhere you can't even fly. Like, you're
I was
supposed
able to fly home because I
Okay.
did it in Florida, Tampa, Florida.
Yes.
And I think I had to wait like 2 weeks because she wanted to follow up and check
Yes,
everything, make
yes,
sure everything
yes.
was good. But
Okay.
I was able to fly home. But I walking around, they wanted me to limit. I had to wear like these foam pads.
Okay, yeah, because
And like these funky shorts that were like
Yeah.
they're pressure, so that way you have blood flow and everything going on.
Okay.
And it looks, oh my God, it's a mangled mess as it's healing. You're like, what the fuck did I do?
So
Like, this is not normal.
They put you out, right? Obviously, you're out.
Actually, I was still no. They give you really
No.
good drugs. You're kind of awake,
No, I need to
and
be fucking.
I'm sure
me
she
out
could
with
put
a
you
brick.
completely
I need to
under
be
it.
out.
but
'Cause
it's over before you know it.
So how quick? So they
Literally, I think
numb
it's
you.
less than 30 minutes.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, it's really fast.
I
and
thought
the
it was like a
drugs they
whole
give
day.
you, you're just like, ooh, I'll take a couple of these home.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm picturing this invasive thing, in and out, snippy snip, stitchy stitch.
Oh, I think I even took pictures during it because I was
Stitches?
high as a kite on these drugs. I was like, oh, what's going on?
Oh my god!
I think I asked the doctor if I could keep the snips.
No, you did not. What in a fucking?
Can you
little
imagine?
bag?
I could sell those.
You could sell them.
I mean,
for
I don't think
so
it's
much
legal
money.
to sell something like that. But
I think it's yours. You can sell whatever the hell you want. If people sell, don't people sell their own placenta?
oh God, I can just imagine someone like chewing on them.
Just a little piece of jerky. You're like, what's that? That's Alexis.
Sending me a bit.
Alexis plus.
Yeah, exactly.
A piece of gum. That'd be chewy. I feel like it'd be chewy down there.
Marinate it a little bit.
Just put a little bit of seasoning on that overnight. Put it in a little Tupperware. Let it really get in there.
A little lime juice.
That'd be nice, actually. A little tahini and lime juice.
Yes.
I'm starving.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. Actually.
I'm actually starving. Okay, this is. I'm excited. Do you have a before and after?
Yeah. It's actually up on our website.
Is it?
Yeah, I let them film it and take pictures and all kinds of stuff of
Really?
it, yeah.
I'm gonna take a little gander at that because
the
I'm
before and
very
after. So my toy, I was like, hey guys, we're gonna have to do another toy because it's different, and then we can just sell a whole set. So I went over to Amsterdam for an award show and convention for XBiz. And that's where the company is. And they took pictures of my mouth, my tits, my feet, my asshole, my pussy again, everything. Did we do hands?
hands.
No, I know we did my feet though.
Okay.
I have a lot of foot fetish people. And
really?
Yeah, they just want to fuck the foot.
Is that why you're wearing that like the weird camel toe thing?
No, this was an impulse Instagram buy.
Are they comfy?
Yeah, they actually are.
Okay, I feel like weird. My toes all
I was
separate
like,
like
give me
that.
some hoofs, so why not?
Yeah, it is a little hoofy. So you have a new one now. You have like a before and after.
Yeah, we're going to be
us.
releasing that one soon.
So when they mold that, is it just a photo?
Yeah, so now they've got, back in the day, you used to have to like lay there with your legs spread and they would like actually put the whole molding and do this whole thing. And then and you would like lay there for like 45 minutes or something like that.
That's
I can't remember.
too long.
Oh, your legs would cramp. It was just like, well, maybe
I mean,
because
your
I'm older.
pussy's
But
out like that for that long. We're just like, staring at it. Were they blowing on it? They're dry.
Little fan.
Yeah. What the hell? Oh my God.
That would actually have been fun if they did. But now it's just all pictures and they can just do this everything like 3D format. Like it's crazy.
That's why. And your asshole. Here's my thing with ass stuff. And I always ask you guys, no hemorrhoids?
I do not, but I'm not doing like double or triple anal.
But here's the thing. I'm not either, and I have hemorrhoids. I'm not pushing my shit out. I've had since I was like 30.
I think maybe that might be genetic. I don't know.
Really? Because I'm always like, even like gay porn, I'm like, none of you.
I went down a fisting rabbit hole on gay porn.
Really?
Oh my God. It's like they're washing their hands. I'm like, how does it go back to normal?
I don't know how to go back to normal.
Oh, yeah. I've asked a couple of my friends that do like really hardcore anal, and I'm like, what's the recovery process? And everybody's like, oh, it's nothing. And I'm like, come on.
But yeah, I'm also like, no butt cuts? No anal fissures? Like,
No.
that's where I'm like, at this point, come on.
I think you have to be really, really super careful. Like if someone tears you or something like that, maybe you just weren't ready or it's going in too hard. Because I have fisted men. And I know, like, I'll wear a glove because I don't want any, like, nails. You never know when you're going to have a hangnail. It's going to, I don't want to, that's a very sensitive area.
No.
Yeah. And I definitely wouldn't want to work with anybody, like, brand new to that. I don't want to be there first. I want to know that this is something that you enjoy. You're going to open up and it's going to be fun.
It's going to be open loosely. Because they put, like, little, like, different butt plug sizes, right?
Yeah. You can get different butt plugs. There's different toys. So, like, whenever I start out and I'm going to go, like, hardcore, like, I'll start out with small. We're going to, like, work thumbs, fingers, and then how you go in. I'm not punching.
Yeah,
I mean, some guys
you have the fingers in
I
first,
do
right?
this first, but there are some guys. I mean, I swear you can get them so loose, you're just literally punching an asshole.
Jeez.
Yeah. There's a whole thing like fist fest. Like I really went down a rabbit hole because I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
What's fist fest?
It's a gathering of guys that love fisting and like. I would love to interview these guys just because like the ideal, the fetish for the guys that are getting fisted is the ideal of some of them like to feel really full. It's like the ideal full like turns them on, I guess.
Okay.
So the more that you can go up and the more the more
they like it.
Yeah, the more they like it.
It's so bizarre how like so many men won't let you even like put a finger in your ass.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just like you're gonna really enjoy this.
It's like it's always the same like it's gay. It's not gay.
No.
It's not gay. It's also it's my finger, Jefferson, my boyfriend. I'm like, it's my finger. I'm not putting a dick in your ass. So that maybe would be gay.
Yeah.
Finger in your ass seems like it's not.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Loosen up back there.
Loosen up. It'll be the best thing, like a best orgasm. I did that to a boyfriend once, and he was like, "That was the best blowjob I've ever had in my entire life." And I'm like,
"You're like, well,
you're welcome."
This is what I've been trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Are you dating someone now?
No, but I got this like, I love dating people when I'm traveling.
Okay.
I love meeting new people, and like when I say intimate, I don't mean like we're just having sex, like raw dogging it or anything like that. I just have like these great intimate conversations with like, I went to Turkey. It was wonderful. eye candy just walking everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going over to Japan and Tokyo. I can't wait because I found myself on the hot Asian side of men over there.
You're really gonna, and they're gonna like you. They're gonna be like,
I can't wait.
Me?
I look like an anime star for them.
They're gonna be like, what the hell?
Real live hentai in front of them.
Oh, they're gonna be jizzed up. You're gonna be fingering some little buttholes.
I can't wait.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
So because you know what I love the most about your biz is that you guys all are the testing.
Yes.
Because that's what I'm always like. That would be my main concern.
Well, I'm pretty adamant about my testing. I mean, I've been in the industry for a really long time where we actually tested every 30 days and would show a piece of paper.
Yes.
And then, obviously you got some dickhead that wants to fake a test because he thinks he has to work or she has to work or whomever has to work, rather than just take the L for the day, get yourself fixed up and don't spread this to the community. So that all changed way back in the day when something like that happened. And now we do it every 14 days.
Oh, wow.
But I'm with like the pass system and I go to a testing facility that you can go as many times as you want. So it all depends on like how many times I'm shooting. Sometimes I go every 7 days.
Okay.
Or if I've got like a gangbang, I'll wait like 5 to 7 days, because that's an incubation period, and then I'll go test again.
So 5-7 days for it to get in there, and then it's the 2 weeks for it to fully, right?
Fully, we go every 14 days.
Okay.
That's our industry standard at this point.
And then if somebody gets tested, and it comes back.
If I got a call and be like, hey, I popped for something, then I'm like, okay, then I'm going to cancel anything that I have for the next 5-7 days, usually 7, because I want to make sure it loads in my system. Doing that, you allow whatever, if you're going to pop for something, you allow it to incubate, and then they'll actually get a true test versus if you test too early, your load may be too low for that test to be picked up.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get anybody else sick, and I have respect for myself, and I have respect for my colleagues.
Yeah. I feel like most people in the business are like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I know that like brazzers and stuff. They're
they're very strict with that. Like, but with the ideal of content creation, so you have a lot of people now creating content and sexual content that's never, spent a day on set. So, and then they're doing this everywhere in every city. So testing may not be. We've had to educate people. Like, go get your tests.
Go get your tests.
It's okay. Whether
if it's positive, you can take stuff. It will go away.
Yeah, and now they've made it where, so if you do live in a city where like there's not a TTS or a clear or some of our standard testing facilities, you can order a home test.
Oh,
and at least get that underway. And it's still like I think they go online with a doctor while they're doing it, so they can legit say it was you. And
and watch how you make sure you test it properly and like the
make sure you're the one peeing in the cup.
Yes.
Stuff like that. But
that's good to know. Because Lisa Ann, I'm sure you know, she did this podcast years ago and told me a fucking horror story that I've never forgotten. How she got she went to this thing years ago. She just came out to LA. She went to this. She was in the way off the PCH. She had no car. She took a taxi out there. She got there. She was like, okay, there's 2 guys she's never met, and she's like, okay, let's see the test. And they're like, oh no, they're coming in later. And she's like, well, I have to wait and see them. And the director was like, no, you're filming now. She's like, well, no, I'm not filming. I need to see the tests. And then she ended up being like, I'm not fucking doing it. Left. They both tested positive for HIV.
Holy shit.
And I was like, I'm like, your fucking gut on that? She's like, it would have changed my whole life. My whole trajectory would have been different.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's why testing is so important.
Yes. And that was like, I'm sure it was way more lax, like 15, 20 years ago and from now.
Yeah.
Because everything's so advanced and you can get a test back quickly. And
everything's electronic. Like we have QR codes. So there's no one like I recently had an experience where someone tried to show me an expired screenshot. And I'm like, first of all, I don't accept screenshots.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry. And that says MAR, not MAY. So I actually read them.
Yeah. Sorry. You're not going to fool me, bitch.
Yeah. And it was funny because then of course I can't log into my account. And I'm like, what I do because I am a content creator and I'm running these different sites. I look at myself also as a production company. So I have a producer's account. So now I just go, as soon as I have your license, I can look up your real name and I see your testing.
Oh, yeah.
Your history.
Yeah.
So I know whether you tested and you had a valid one or you're just bullshitting me.
You lying sack of shit.
So I always, and this is probably my petty side, but I'm like, I love watching people squirm and lie in front of me. Be like,
and you're like, okay.
Because I know the truth, but I'm not going to sit there and call you out on it. I'm just going to watch you squirm and say your shit.
What a weird. Also, when people lie about stuff like that, where you're like,
I'll never work with you.
Yes, you're done.
You'd been better saying, you know what? I didn't test in time. Do you still want to work? No.
No.
But
The
I
answer is no.
appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, don't fucking lie to me.
Yeah,
that's
that's the
so
worst.
annoying.
That's the
My
worst.
God, that's so annoying. I'd be fucking pissed off.
And I'm like, okay, you did this with someone who's been in the industry for 15 years. How many people have you done that to like a brand new person?
Oh, yeah.
Then, and I think about this too, like a brand, like I don't need to do that content. I can go and do a solo. I can do a live. I could go take a picture of my foot and make the same amount of money.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I will take that L and go about my business. It's still a win for me.
Yeah.
But for some of these new content creators that are just, really in that hustle right now, because it's also a flooded market. And so people are on their hustle and they're trying to make it. Now they've spent the plane ticket, they spent the hotel, they spent this. So
And they're trying to make it make sense.
and they're
when
not,
there.
for them to do a live show to make that money back, like, is it going to I would say still do the live show by yourself, do a solo and
just save everybody
because the money
else.
will come.
So when you say live show, what do you mean by live show?
So I go live on my OnlyFans,
Okay.
and there's a bunch of other like live sites. There's
Yeah.
Chatterbait, there's My Free Cams. There's
Yeah.
so
Okay.
many of them, and I go live with my fans. And sometimes I'm
Okay.
just cooking and having wine and like whatever and chatting with them for
Yeah.
like 3 hours. Let them to get to know me and my personality.
Oh, that's fun.
And it's a lot of fun for me.
Yeah.
Some of these guys have been around with me for 15 years. Some are new.
Oh,
so
shit.
it gives
Okay.
everybody a little flavor of that.
Yeah.
And then
are
sometimes
they interacting with each other too? Like they're all talking to you
yeah,
and
we're
stuff
all
like
talking to
Oh,
one another.
that's fun.
So it's
Okay,
like really
yeah,
cool.
okay.
And then, of course, we do like the full Monty shows as well, and
Yeah,
we
like
enjoy
you're-
that. And what I like to do is I'll hire male talent to pretend like they're the Postmates guy
Okay,
or the
yeah,
neighbor.
yeah.
Hey, knocking on the door. Wait, were you filming again? I'm like, yeah. Well, I just want to get your face. And guys go crazy because they love like, is it real? Is it not real?
And then they're
I
picturing
can see-
themselves there. That's exactly
I'm
it.
going to
Oh,
suddenly
yeah.
apply to Postmates now.
Oh,
Or where's
yeah,
your
yeah.
Airbnb?
Uh-huh.
I do a whole like casino. I just call it casino hookups or whatever. And I just
Yeah.
pretend I'm picking guys up downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this one's at the roulette table.
Yeah,
or I got to
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
the manager
yeah.
because I showed my tits at the bar. Bullshit like that. And they love it.
They love that. Yeah, that's fun. It's
Let
also
alone
like, isn't it easier on yourself too? Because you're just like,
Yeah, it's so easy.
yeah,
And
you're just flopping it around.
with that, like I realized you don't have to have like crazy setups and lighting and camera guy there all the time. These guys, it's really taken like things off the camera and put it on our phones.
Yeah.
And they just want to see like that real live POV.
Yeah, the POV.
Yeah. Because they want to put themselves in that shoes.
So, I mean, I like watching POVs.
Yeah.
The only thing I can't watch, and I think I made fun of this at the AVNs, some of those casting couch videos. Some of those men. Here's the thing that I find about the industry. I would say 95, 98% of the women are good looking, well kept, clean, very fit. All of you have flat stomachs. It's very hard to watch porn for that main reason for me. Sometimes I'm like, really? Do you guys only do sit-ups all day long? And then these casting couch men have this fat gut. Their face is blurred. There's some like 98-year-old Armenian man that didn't wash his fucking fingers before the shoot. Who are these men? Where are they coming from? Like, it's so hard to watch that. That's why I'm like, anytime, like, if I like talk about what kind of porn I watch, I'm like, I watch a lot of step sibling porn because the guys are good looking.
Yeah.
They have abs.
Yeah.
They're clean.
The young men.
The younger men are clean. I can't watch this old man. Like, there is like old, what's the other? There's a couple guys that work with browsers that they do a lot of like anal stuff. That guy with the gray hair, blue
Kieran?
eyes. Not Kieran. No. Not him. The other guy, the shorter guy. He's like a race car driver. Also,
Oh, McBlue.
Yeah, McBlue.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
a good
great.
looking guy. He's great. He's fit.
great,
I'm like,
fit.
what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Let's get the fitness in here.
Yeah.
The ladies
let
can do
yourself
it.
go.
Don't let yourself go. When they're wearing a t-shirt.
I'm not trying to fuck the Starbucks guy behind the counter.
No, and the t-shirt keeps coming up. I watched. I saw
love
a
it when
live
they
show
hold
once.
the back.
Oh God, I'm like, I hate the back.
Let me hold out my belly.
Oh God, you don't do it with those guys. You're not holding. Please God, that was a really wasn't that a really like early '80s when the guy would push his butt?
Well, I think
What
when they
was
were,
that?
I think okay. So the guy, like when we're fucking for camera, we're fucking all for angles, so you guys all have like the view, right?
Yes.
So I think there's like an element where the guys don't like know what to fucking do with this one hand because they're fucking to like
That makes
this
sense.
like awkward
Yeah.
side fuck,
Okay,
and they're like,
okay.
what do I do with this? And it's like
So they
just
just kinda
watch,
put
you
it-
like
okay.
especially like the newer guys, like it's this way because I do now a lot of strap on content, so now I fuck
Okay.
like a dude, and I'm like at first I'm like, what do I?
Where do the hands go?
Like, what do I do with this shit? So now I'm like, okay, I'm going to put my hand here.
Okay,
I can do it
okay.
here. I can put my leg up here, and they can still get the angles that they want.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good call. Do you direct?
Well, I do the massage mistress. Well, kind of, yeah. Because of the massage mistress stuff, and then I have the Alexis Fawx stuff, so.
Yes, that's why I'm like, we're gonna film some sketches after this. And I did buy a massage table just specifically.
I brought my uniform specifically.
Did you? Yes. Oh my god, I'm so.
I
pumped
actually
up.
used to be a real licensed massage therapist in
Really?
Florida. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
So it's funny because I can actually do. I just do it exaggerated, obviously.
Yes,
for
yes,
the reasons of why
obviously,
we're doing it. But yeah.
Those, yeah.
Sometimes I get into like my massage mode, and I'm like, I actually really start massaging. I'm like, I'm not here.
Like, I'm not here. I'm not doing this. Wait. I had to suck her clit. Hold on. Damn
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Do you have people that you like working with the best? Like, those are your favorites?
Yeah. I think it's like, I definitely like Cherie's definitely one of my favorites. We just work. Our chemistry on camera is really good.
Yeah.
And we're actual friends also outside of the work.
That must help too.
Yeah. And then like, I love working with the people that I've worked with for the longest, just because it's like a dance on set. So you've already know how your dance partner is going to go. There's no like, well, it's a brand new person. I'm going to have to basically do most of it. It's like, I don't know. It's just, those are my favorite people that I've known the longest.
That makes sense. Like my openers are two of my good friends who I've known for 15 years.
Yeah.
You trust them, you know
Trust,
their
you can
stuff.
read each other's body language. You know what's going to happen next. You
Yeah.
know, like it's always going to be a fire scene, and it's always, there's no ups and downs with it.
Do they ever shoot a scene and it's like there's no chemistry at all and they just don't air it?
No, they'll still air it.
Okay.
But I always take note. And sometimes those people do end up on my no list. Not because I don't like them.
No.
It's just
but,
that
like, you
we're
can't
here. We're getting
know
paid to
everybody.
put on a product.
Yeah.
I want people to have those click. Now be like, oh, those people didn't really
Didn't really
do it
feel
for me.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
I never thought about that. And they like, oh yeah, that's crazy. So what happens when you guys get more like ratings on stuff? Because I never noticed that there's like ratings or like how many views. Does that matter really?
I guess so in some cases, like especially like on Pornhub and stuff like that, because they have like fan votes, and that's another way of us getting awards and things
Okay.
like that.
Were you nominated
also,
this year?
Huh?
Sorry, were you nominated this year?
Yeah, I got nominated. I actually was just in Miami. I won 2 awards in Miami. My MILF social media premium star.
Oh.
And then my trans scene with Emma Rose got for the clip of the year.
You won Clip of the Year?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
the
That's
trans
crazy.
category.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that was dope. I'm like, I'm still winning awards, still doing this,
Yeah.
still getting nominated.
I bawled my eyes out. Well, I can't remember. I don't know anyone's name, but when the trans performer won this year at the AVN, I bawled.
Yeah.
That speech, I was like, I had to be on camera. A second
good.
later, I was like, wait a second.
Makeups are all running.
Oh, I was like dying. Yeah. I've never really watched any of that category.
Yeah, it's definitely made a bigger mark on the market, and it's a huge niche. It gets clicked all the time.
I would assume it's one of the top.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's the one thing, like I mention this a lot, but like I get trolled a lot. People call me trans, and I'm always like, to me, it's the weirdest thing to be bothered by. It's like, why do you want to know? You're so interested in what they have down there that you become obsessed with it. Like people are like, oh, the trans community. Yeah. Why are you are only mentioning it because it's all you can think about.
It's all you can think
You're
about.
like obsessed.
Because you're really curious.
You're really curious. And you deep down fucking like it and you want to know more about it. Don't act like you hate it.
Yeah. When
it's all you fucking talk about and complain about online. I'm like, no, you want to know.
Yeah. And I feel like anybody that's obsessed over any type of subject like that, it's really like there's something ingrained within yourself that you need to work on, because there's no reason that you need to be so obsessed about it.
Especially the comics when they go off on and all the time, they're getting angry. I'm like, you're not angry. I'm like, let me see your fucking porn search.
Yeah. Let me see your history.
Let me see your history, bitch, because I have a feeling I know exactly what it is. Like, Jesus Christ. I get into. Do you watch a lot of like when you're like alone? Do you watch or not?
You know, it's funny. I think it's like the porn I'm going to watch now is like I try to look for like the super homemade shit. Like I don't know my colleagues.
Yes, that makes sense.
Because I'll be like, then I know. I'm like, oh, it's not really. You know, this is not real.
Yeah.
I know it's not real.
Yeah.
So it kind of takes me out of that. Or I just like find like the freakiest shit. Like I'm like I ended up on the whole fisting thing. Like I'm like, oh fuck.
That to me just becomes like a science project. I'm also like, well, how do they? How do they than less like turned on by it? I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know. I feel like after I met up with Nathan Bronson. I did a sandwich podcast years ago, and then after that, I'm like, I can't watch you now.
Yeah.
I feel like we're friends now.
Yeah, we're friends.
It's bizarre. I don't watch. If someone has a big special that comes out comedy wise, I'll watch it. But normally,
Yeah, I think
Like
like,
I've
it's probably like
seen-
the same thing. Like I'm
Yeah.
not also sitting. I don't actually sit around and watch all my shit either. You know, like
wait,
it's,
do you watch it like for? You never do.
no, not really. I mean, like sometimes I do if like it's like a good scene or it's something that I like help write and or you know really put together. I'll
Yeah.
watch and stuff like that. But I got enough people telling me like how the scene was and what I was doing in it. Like,
Oh, not like negatively.
no,
Oh, okay.
well, it comes both ways. I mean, anytime you're on the internet, you're gonna get
People just love.
people just want to love to tell their opinion to you.
It's so strange on literally everything.
Everything.
Doesn't matter what you're posting. There is a comment underneath it.
I'd like this better if you had blonde hair.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Let me go back to blonde and go
Yeah.
bald again.
Yeah,
Okay,
what the
awesome.
Also, there are other blonde women you can watch if that's your thing. That's when people get mad watching my clips. Like I fucking hate her or she's not funny. Then don't watch me.
What are you doing?
There's so many other clips you can be watching.
I turned that around and I'm like, thank you so much for your engagement.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh.
now you've got a funny little rage bait comment. Other people are going to chime in.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
you've
yeah.
boosted my post. Now it's going viral.
Yeah, thank you so much. How was it? The one thing too that I will say the awards that was the only thing that made me go, "Ooh." I watched a guy wait in line to meet a cam girl, and he was like so nervous and sweaty and like. She was so nice. I can't remember her name, but she was like, "Oh, how are you?" Like super sweet. Shook his hand. He was like, and I was like, "Okay." And then an hour or two later, I forgot something in my car, and I saw him in the parking lot. And he was like, I did it. I met her. I did. And I was like, ooh. And I'm like seeing that for some reason. I was like, I didn't need to see the back part of that. But I'm like, you guys must get, because like, you know, comics obviously get like some pretty crazy fans. You guys must get, like when people notice you on the street, how does that?
I have to say that majority of my fans have been really super cool, but I think it's also my persona and they know I'm just not going to put up with some shit.
Yes.
But you know, at the conventions, I feel that's where most of the fans come out. And so you have the biggest variety of type of fans. And for some, like, they've had an intimate moment with you.
Yes.
Even though you weren't actually there. Yeah. But they've had an intimate moment with you.
Yes.
And so they want to talk about it. They want to, like, you know, remember that scene you did 12 years ago?
And you're like, I don't.
And then,
but
like,
yeah.
you know, they are. Some are very, very nervous. Some are a little creepy. Some are, you know, sweaty and whatever. I love them all. But I do have like one right now that continues to send me mail and telling me how much he loves me. That kind of creeps me out a little bit. But
To your house?
no,
You have a PO box.
I have a fan address.
Okay,
I don't even
okay.
have my house in my own name. It's under my company name.
No.
Or,
You know,
like I keep that all
You
stuff.
cannot.
No.
You absolutely cannot.
It's crazy though, because there was a yearbook guy. He kept like trying to get like high school yearbooks of all us, like a bunch of us different stars. And like, he'll get it and be like, oh, will you sign this? No.
Okay, your
Why
high school
did you-
yearbook.
Yeah. Why did you have to find out the small little town in Pennsylvania that I'm from to get that high school? Why, dude?
That's a new level.
Yeah.
I've never heard that
So
shit.
you do have some very obsessed fans that try to
Jesus
find out like
Christ.
exactly where you're from and your address, or like, oh, I know I saw you're flying to New York. Can I come pick you up? I'm a driver.
No,
I'm
you
gonna stick to
cannot.
what I know. Like,
Yeah.
it's no offense, but
Yeah, and some are, you know what, some deep down are being nice.
oh yeah, I'm sure some are very honest, very
Yeah.
nice people.
Yeah.
But I just can't take that risk. I don't think anybody
No, are you insane?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
should. I just don't know you.
Hey, that's the thing. And I think that there's a very, especially with you guys, there's that line where it's like, you know, also people are like, they listen to the podcast a lot. So they think they know me, or they watch my clips, they see me do my stories, whatever. They think they know you, and then they see you and they get mad. They're like, when you don't know them, like, but I know you. I knew you would be. I came to see your show. I can't hug you. What? I'm like, no, you can't hug me. This is like, you know me. You have to remember, we don't know you the same way you know us.
Yeah.
It's very strange sometimes.
It's
when
crazy
people-
how that psychology is.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
people get mad. I had this girl once in Calgary. It was really bizarre. It was years ago, and I had been there like a year and a half before that. And I didn't meet and greet, and I guess I met her in the line, and I didn't remember her. And then I saw her in the bar after, and she's like, remember me? And I was like, oh, she goes, are you fucking serious? You fucking bitch. And I was like, what? She goes, who the fuck do you think you are? I'm your fucking fan. You treat me like I'm fucking bullshit. And I was like, oh, and then my friend would come, he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then they'd kick her out of the bar. She got like in my face and she was like screaming that I'm a dumb bitch. I lost a fan. And I was like, I don't know how many people meet a year. Thousands.
That's insane.
It's insane to think that I was like, and she's like, we did this and did this like weird dance. I'm like, I don't remember. Also, I used to drink a lot back in the day when I went on stage. I actually don't remember that at all. I probably 2 sheets to the wind there, lady. I don't remember that at all. Do you ever drink?
They don't understand that.
No, I was like, you don't get that. You don't drink for like shoots, do you?
No. You got to be completely sober. In fact, that's something that we get on camera, especially for brazzers. They're really particular. I love it. It's really like the gold standard of like they film us before. Like we have to prove that we're not on any drugs or alcohol, that we're of clear mind and sound, that we know that what we're doing, what we're getting ourselves into, and they also videotape us afterwards, signing out. We have a sign in and a sign out. And then we also have like an on-set liaison so that if anything happens during the scene,
that's nice.
We can that way a female could be, feel safe to like, hey, this didn't feel comfortable. Or the male talent can be like, whoever's on set. Doesn't matter who it is. But that way they can feel safe. That they don't have to go to the director. They don't have to go to their talent and be like, hey, I don't like that. Or I like this. It goes both ways. Give compliments, you do whatever. So they try to really create a super safe environment for everyone.
Yes.
If something does, we go over our boundaries, like anything. And that can change from day to day. Maybe you don't want your asshole licked that day. So that's why we do it every single time.
And is there like a script? It's like you're starting like doggy, go to this. Like how does that work?
Sometimes it's like they like to write it out. And it's funny because sometimes they'll send a picture, like, can you do this? And it'll be me. And I'm like, I think I can.
I can do that.
I can do that one. Pretty sure. It might be look a little different, but some are like that, and then some are gonzo. So gonzo is like, usually the sexy tease, and then you just fuck for all. Like, just have a good time.
Like how you
we're going to do,
whatever.
Make it wild and crazy.
That's fun.
But for some scenes, like, there might be some special things. Like, they might want to, like, let's say, fuck on a drum set or a desk or have me upside down or whatever. Things that people are not doing at home.
Yeah. I'm so boring. I lie down. I'm like, put it in, take it out. I'm exhausted. I watch you guys. I'm like, I don't know how you do it. Do you? No. I'm a little bit starfish. But do you? So you must stretch before.
What, pussy or ass?
No, like just stretch in general.
Oh, just in general.
Yeah. I was like, do you stretch your pussy in your ass? Oh my god, I know nothing about this business. Because I'm like, I have to stretch before I go on stage. But you guys are like folding in fucking half.
Yeah, like I'll work out and stuff like that beforehand if there's time. Unless it's anal, then I'm gonna spend the time in the morning. I like to get up early and have everything flow.
Do you have the one that you hook into your shower? I heard there's like when you put it.
I do. I have one, and then I have I usually just do the old school way, especially if I'm traveling or something like that. Thing, and then I have my toy that I practice with a little bit. I don't like to do too much stretching or play with the toy too much because I don't want to rip.
Yes.
I don't want to rip before the scene.
Have you ever had a butt cut, an anal fissure?
No. I'm lucky.
I had one for 4 months.
Jesus.
I had to get Botox in my asshole to get rid of it. Yes.
I can't even meet. Oh, God.
And it was a big shit. It wasn't a dick.
Wow.
And I heard you guys only have like gummy bears when you're doing like anal stuff.
So gummy bears is a way of getting something, or I think it's really the chewing aspect. It makes you feel like you're eating something or putting something in your stomach. But for me, I have low blood pressure. So what I do is I do chicken broth.
Oh, okay.
And that just boosts my blood pressure up.
Just like you heat it up with a little soupy soup?
It's soup. It's like, and also in reality, most chances are you could eat before you're seen. It's going to take at least 24 hours or 72 hours for anything to pass through that you just ate.
Okay, yeah.
But, you're
full.
not. Yeah. You don't want to be full.
Sloshing around. You can't be full sloshing
Or
around.
maybe you just, you also don't want to make the mistake of things flying through either.
No. Have you ever got a little caca on the old?
Not on an anal scene. It was actually a squirting scene.
Really?
Yeah. So I actually have 2 stories.
Okay, I can't wait. Let's get into these.
Put your seatbelts on. So with squirting, and I got really good at the niche. Obviously, I'm hydrating like crazy. So I would drink anywhere between 4 to 6 Pedialytes. 4 to 6 Pedialytes, because they would want me to be like squirt, and they want it like here to the wall and the window and just everywhere. And so, like, in order to do that, prepare and do a really awesome job, I would drink all that. Well, that also, when you overhydrate, you're overhydrating your intestines at the same time.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So if you get fingered too hard or
Yep.
this motion that they do, you're going to shit.
Yes.
If you're not fully cleared out.
Fuck.
So I got lucky because the people that I shit on,
We're like,
they're wild. So one was Steve Holmes. And
Okay.
he's just a wild guy. He's from
Yeah.
Europe and he's fucking wild. So he didn't make me feel embarrassed.
I feel like
It went all over the
no.
director's pillow. I was like, oh shit. And all I
fuck.
could tell, I was like, I ran to the bathroom. I was like, don't cry. Just wash off. This is Steve Holmes. He probably have seen this many times.
That's the thing. I will say, I feel like when you're doing these shoots and a little bit of caca comes out, everyone's seen it.
Yeah, everybody have seen shit on an anal scene.
There's
or any of
no
those
way
things.
you haven't.
And so, like, yeah, you've been in this business long enough. You've seen a little shit somewhere
Yeah.
along the way. But this
Yes.
was not a little. This was a lot.
Fuck.
Where they had the
When it came out, did you know it came out, or were you
oh,
like,
I knew. I was like, holy shit, literally.
fuck? And
It
then you go
was
shower.
great. Yeah, I
and
had to go to
like,
the bathroom and I washed from belly button down. 'Cause that's
Oh,
where, just whatever.
God.
And they cleaned up, but it was all clean, brand new before I even got out of the bathroom. And I didn't cry. I sucked that back. And Steve was ready to go. He's like, hey, don't even worry about it. Let's
He was probably still hard. He's
Yeah,
like, big
yeah,
whoop. Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Okay, let me ask this. And I'm a squirter as well. I don't think I could make it hit the wall. I would shit for sure if I did that. Because I've been, sometimes when my boyfriend fucks me, I'm farting because he's like pushing on something. I'm like, and I cough over. I'm like, he's like, you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. I'm farting nonstop. It's not just piss, right?
It depends. Okay, so what we do on camera, I would say that's probably majority of pee.
Okay.
I will say that because I'm drinking 46 Pedialytes. I'm doing that so it clears out.
Okay.
Also, if it goes in someone's mouth, it's just going to taste like Pedialyte
Yeah,
by that
okay,
point.
okay.
At home, when I'm doing my live shows, I'm a natural squirter. Now that's totally different. That's not squirting that's not going to hit the wall. It's not
Yes,
gonna, it's,
yes,
it's-
okay.
It comes out and you could see it and stuff like that. That's whatever. That's female ejaculation, whatever that is going
Yes.
to be, which I'm sure is a combo of fluids.
That's what I say. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm every time I bring it up because I do a lot of jokes about squirting, and men are always like, I want Bill Nye. Are you listening, Bill Nye?
Yes.
I want to get a squirter. We'll use Alexis Fawx because she probably has more squirts than I do. Put it in a cup. Let's test it.
Let's test
Because
it.
I've squirted on Jefferson, and I'm like a lot, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll suck his dick after. See, it doesn't taste like piss.
Yeah.
It tastes like it's like kind of like. I don't know. Not like I'm drinking cups of piss all the time. I don't know exactly what piss tastes like, but
People are now. I've seen it on the internet.
I could probably sell that. People like that. But I'm like, I feel like when men it's not just piss.
No.
Because the amount that comes out of us, like that's still a lot.
Yeah, no, it's totally different, and also the texture is a little different.
Yes.
where pee is going to be like dry and like rough, where this
Yeah.
is a lot. This is a lot of. It could be stringy. It could be like a lot of fluid. It could
Yeah,
be
there's
watery.
stuff. Yes.
It's not the same. It's not the same, and it does not taste like pee. And if I'm not drinking tons of Pedialyte and it's not coming out, a normal pee color, then it can't be pee.
That's what I'm saying. When
Yeah.
it comes out, it's clear. And I'm like, my big thing was like before I have sex, I go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So much squirt comes out. Then after I go to the bathroom, I piss again.
Yeah.
I'm pissing the normal amount of piss.
Yeah.
So if
So it
that was
can't
just
be-
piss, it
your
can't
bladder would be
physically
empty.
be piss.
Your bladder would be empty.
You'd be that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. No, but yeah, definitely what we're doing on camera though. That if they want those long, crazy squirts that is going like 6 feet and whatever, it's just nuts. Then I would say that's Pedialyte. That's
Yes.
Pedialyte being pushed out of my body. I can predict it. Reverse cowgirl. I can be like, okay, this is when it's going to come up. I'm going to say when it come. Scoot up, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can hit the camera. I can
Oh my
aim it.
God, you can aim it.
Oh yeah. Now
like a
I've gotten really
circus
good at what
trick. Jesus
at that
Christ.
because I did it all the time. Once you got good at that, I feel like there was a time period where just tons of squirting was a big thing.
Yeah.
And so like I would just show up to say, "Oh, you're a squirter. Can you squirt for us today?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck, give me the Pedialyte.
Yeah.
Give me the fucking Pedialyte." Because honestly, I got to a point where I would just start hydrating the night before. Then I wouldn't have to
pee
do
in the middle of
four-
the night.
No, not too bad.
Okay, because I was like,
You also get
Jesus.
really used to like holding it and stuff like
Oh,
that. And
fuck.
the bad thing about doing to that extreme is that you do have the risk of like collapsing your bladder.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
also now, so like when I laugh or sneeze too hard and if I'm a little full,
It pee comes out.
little kiss on the panties.
Yeah. I mean, that happens to me now, anyways. Just because I think I'm older. If I cough or sneeze, piss will come out.
Oh, yeah.
just a bit, just like a dollop.
Yeah.
Just like a big slap. Just
Yeah,
that's
just
it.
doop.
That's it. That's
I
too
go
much.
take the hair dryer.
just take my underwears off. That's it. Wait. What was the other story?
So the other one, it was a squirting scene. It was with Adriana Chekchik. And she's also known as a massive squirter as well. And it was Charles, Dara, and Kieran. And, we're all there. And like before the scene, she's like, oh yeah, let's just do an enema and stuff. I'm like, cause I had this experience before and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to get loosened up. I was drinking the Pedialyte. This is just going to be like a wet fiasco. And I thought I got everything out. No, I did not. And I'm standing. Okay. So we're on a couch. Adriana's getting fucked, I believe, or sucking dick or something. I'm standing over her. Kieran's like doing the finger thing and pushing on my stomach.
Oh.
Like that's not going to loosen some stuff up. The director's behind me.
God.
I feel it come out. I was like, oh my God, I just shit on Adriana's chest.
Like a log or like that?
It was a log. It was enough that I bent over.
Okay,
I just
fuck.
leaned back. I picked it up and walked off set. I did it so cleanly that the director was like, wait a minute. Where are you going?
That's so funny.
I was like, to the bathroom.
Did she notice?
She didn't even notice.
Oh my God. You almost like caught it like a sheath catch.
I was like, scoop it up and slide right off set. Everybody was just
Scoop
like,
and
where the
slide.
fuck? Yeah.
That's insane.
Where did you go?
That's wild.
How the cameraman did not get it because where his camera was. I was like, I don't know.
You did it so quickly that nobody even had time to realize it was there.
Yeah. And this was also during a time period where like someone would get your phone and be like, because no one's phone was locked and then get on Twitter and be like, I just shit my pants on set.
Oh,
so I was like, oh God, I really shit myself on
God,
set.
I actually shit myself on set. But I feel like at this point, there's no way anyone could even say anything.
No. I mean, even like during anal scenes, like the guys are so
during
like
anal, excuse me, poo comes out of there.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
It may happen. Or like sometimes the water doesn't all come out and like you'll be doing the gravity, you're doing reverse cowgirl, you come up and now you're shooting water out of your ass.
Oh yeah. There's no way.
Like all things can happen. It's a human body. Like I think that's, I still to this day, 15 years later, I still have a little bit of nerves because I never know how my body's going to react that day. Is it all
of course.
It's all going to stay in? Like
no, it's absurd. They're holes.
Yeah. Things can
come out of holes. This is how this works.
Yes.
I would be shitting everywhere. I'd be shitting. It's the farting. I fart so much.
Yeah.
Are you farting?
Dude, I feel like farting comes like later in life. Like I wake up sometimes at 4 a.m. I'm like, how do I gas right now? Am I breathing so heavy, like between my asshole and my mouth that I'm just sucking air in? Like, is that where we're at now?
I fart like 48 times a day.
Nice.
All I'm doing is farting. It's like my whole body is just farts. My boyfriend hates it. All I do is fart. I can't stand it. He's like,
I kind of enjoy it. I'm so glad I live alone.
He's not happy with my fart. I will, and he's a light sleeper, so I'll fart and it'll wake him up.
Man,
I know. It's so bad. It's insane.
I wake myself up.
So what's like the worst ever story you've heard? Like something like
on me?
No,
or just
you,
like
in
in
general. Yeah.
I think people have like gone extremes and have ripped their assholes and have had to have surgery or reconstructive asshole surgery and stuff like that. And I just can't. That's why I'm like, I don't want to do double anal. I'm afraid my rubber band's going to break. And then I'm like, I can't imagine taking a shit after having surgery on my butthole.
No.
Like that to me just sounds like the worst fucking pain in my life.
And the hemorrhoid, because the hemorrhoid surgery, that's what I was talking about. Those getting removed is it's like a hell on earth.
Oh,
like you can't sit for like months. You can't shit. You have to like drink all this liquid. It's just a whole thing. No, it's bad.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to keep that intact.
Yeah, I feel like double one is enough back then.
One is enough.
Because that's what it's called. So if that band breaks, then what?
Then you got to go in and get it fixed. Because I mean, you'll just be hanging loose, I would imagine.
Have you ever heard of is there any really bloody stories that happen on like set?
Nothing that I've heard. Nothing that I've heard, but it can happen. I remember actually, there was a Fuck Team 5 that I did way back in the day. This was Bang Bros, Miami, Florida. And it was a crazy college. No, was it Fuck Team 5 or college dorm invasion? One of those. And we had a lot of amateur guys. Like that was the thing. Porn stars fuck a bunch of amateur guys. And there was this one dude. It was like me. Was it? Oh, fuck. Who was it? Cagney Carter, maybe? Anyway, it was me and another female.
Yeah.
And this is when we were using condoms because Bang Bros was like reality, so people would wear condoms.
Okay.
Thank goodness, because we're fucking the shit out of this young man. And all of a sudden he pulls out and his dick's bleeding in the condom. We're like,
oh, time out.
Time out. Are you okay? Yeah, started bleeding in the condom. I don't know. But, you know, like some of these guys, they stick things down their whole... Like, I don't know what he was doing ahead of time.
Like, sometimes if you jerk off too much, you rip the skin
off too
or
much.
something.
And these, being amateur guys, they want to make an impression. So they're like popping Viagra and all this other shit.
Injecting the stuff.
Yeah, wait to do that. Don't
wait to do that.
You should be in your 20s. You should be like horny as fuck and willing to fuck anything that walks. Like,
I feel like every man probably has that dream that they want to be a porn star too.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're like getting all jacked up. And those guys, like, it would like we'd be on these like large sets back in the day, and you know, they've taken all these drugs and then they're like they just can't come.
Because they've taken
like shit. You could tell their face is all flushed. Their head of their dick is almost purple because they're just like we've got all the fucking done. So now they're just like they gotta go crank it out or whatever.
God.
Yeah.
Who's that guy that you just did a video with?
Which one?
This like little skinny guy. Who is this guy?
I'm like, which one?
Where did this guy come from? Is he a porn star? Hold on, I need to get this guy.
Jordy? Was it on the reel that I did today?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Jordy.
Who's this guy?
Yeah, he's a contract star with.
He's a porn star?
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
That nerdy looking fucking IT. That guy.
Yeah, he's from Spain. Yeah.
Does he have like a huge dick or something?
Yeah, he does. It's always the skinny guys that have a nice looking hog.
I kept seeing him in like different videos and like popping up, and I was like, what? And then I was on yours. I'm like, am I going crazy right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's been around forever.
He has.
Yeah. He's probably a lot older than what you even think.
Because I
don't know his age to say what it is, but no, he's.
No.
I think he might be closer to his 30s. I mean, yeah.
Sorry,
Jordy. I don't
know. I was just
like
because he really doesn't look like.
No, and that's the funny thing is that a lot of the like stepsons that I'm working with, they're all like later 20s, 30s.
Oh, yeah.
They just have a younger look.
Because what do you have to be? You have to be 21, or was it 18?
No, you can be 18.
Okay,
as long as you're 18, you can work.
Oh, really? Okay, you can work. Is that?
I press like because I'm older and stuff like that. You know, if I was in my 20s, I would want to work with 18-year-olds, but because I'm my age and I just feel like. I just like, I don't know. I put an age limit. I prefer people that are 20, 21 and older. I feel like that 18 to 21, maybe you've had other jobs. Maybe there's some life experience in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. Makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. I can go and have a beer with you afterwards.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
I feel.
No offense. I mean, I was in the military at 18. So I can't say like, you know, a bunch of 18-year-olds are immature or they're not ready for it. But I'm just... For me and my personal preference when I'm working, I prefer someone that's already 20-something.
I would prefer much older. I feel very well.
Yeah.
So you started military?
Yeah.
Military, then paralegal?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I went into the military right after high school.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
From Florida?
From Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah. PA.
Yeah, I went into the Air Force. I grew up, you know, in a small town, just like middle-class family and stuff like that. Yeah. And I was such a little rebel without a cause. Like I had a mohawk. I was running away. There was nothing I was doing. Like what was I running away from? Yeah. Like just dumb shit.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Like, I got to get out of here. Steel town.
Yeah, woo. Like I ran away to DC, clubbed with all the New York club kids and stuff like that. I mean, just wild shit. And then I would come home and like, where were you for 3 weeks kind of thing. But so when I joined the military, my mom didn't even believe me. She was like, no, you didn't. I was like, well, I'm chucking off in February. Like in fact, Valentine's Day in February. You might want to like watch me swear in.
How far did you do it for?
I did it for 4 years. Did it for my full years. I went to college while I was in. Kind of found myself a little bit. You know, like becoming an adult. You know, it was really fun. I had a good time. I fucked a lot of people in the military. Dude, those dorm rooms, I was like, I was a ringmaster. I was like, let's go.
You must have been, because I'm like,
choo-choo.
Oh, God, you must have gone.
Now, dude, I can imagine.
Were they hot too? They're like hot military guys too, and you're all like, you're alone out there. Oh
yeah, we're in Grand Forks, North Dakota. You want to talk about nothing else to do but drink and fuck?
Jeez.
If we went 30 days on that base without getting a DUI, we had a day off. We did not get many day off.
And how many like women were there?
Oh, it was like, I don't know, 3 to 4 guys to every woman.
Oh,
it was
shit.
fabs.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Best years of your
Yeah,
life.
put me to work.
Good God.
I can imagine if we filmed that.
Jeez, that would be. Yeah, that one girl who, what's her body blue? I'm sure everyone brings it up to you. That one girl.
Oh, yeah.
Were those guys tested?
You know, I have no idea. I would hope that,
Really
her team and
upset
everybody,
me,
I would
yeah.
like to, I can't speak for her because I have
Yeah,
no idea.
okay,
I don't
yeah,
think I've
yeah.
ever really met her or had a conversation with her, but
I would
hope
I would
so.
need to know that.
I also think like there's going to come a point like how extreme can you go? And like where
I
are we
feel like
really
that's
pushing?
it.
And where are we pushing this? Like I'm not going to do that.
No, we don't need to do that. I also, they all had masks on. It's very upset by the whole thing. The whole thing, like, I'm like, I love watching porn. I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
That feels like
It felt weird.
it felt weird to me to even think about it and to not. I would need them all to like. Also, they're not professionals.
No, and
So-
also I got to think about this: like to do that many people, for how many seconds?
Yeah. Oh, because I don't know what to tell you.
I have no idea how
One
it was
is
set up or
enough.
not. Yeah.
After Jefferson and I fuck, he's a big dick. I'm very happy with his big penis. I'm done. I could sleep right after. When I come, I could go right to bed.
Oh, I feel that.
I can't be 1,000 more. Make me and the smell.
Oh yeah.
Those aren't because you guys don't have smelly dicks because those.
But no, God.
Strangers. I would
Strangers?
need to watch each guy come in, and I would need to watch.
I just
his
think about
penis.
schmegma. Like think about the uncut
The
people.
amount of
Because
schmeg.
people are not like
Pulling
super
back.
pulling back, hygienic. Like
their mouths, like people not flossing.
floss. Look at their tongues.
Ew.
When I see a cracked tongue, I'm like, wee!
Ew, cracked tongue. I never thought about a cracked tongue. Jesus. God.
Yeah.
What is a cracked tongue? What's wrong
I don't
with
even
you?
know why that happens for people. I'm just like, what did you eat?
No. You're not washing your mouth.
Brush your tongue. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I love brushing my tongue.
I do
It's
too.
so good.
Because I drink coffee and all that. And I'm like,
you have the
let me get this
scrapey. I have a
out.
scraper. I'm
Yeah,
scraping
do the
around.
scraper.
Oh, yeah.
I already have a dentist appointment set up in July. I'm excited.
You got great teeth.
Thank you.
Very nice
I
and
have one
wide.
that's going a little wacky, but that happens.
Oh, yeah. No, I haven't
I
Invisalign.
have braces for fucking ever, and they put the retainer on the bottom, but not the top. So
So you're like, excuse me. Oh, yeah. I've been Invisalining it up, and it's funny because I always put them in for bed. And then the other night, we got like kind of frisky, and I was like, hold on. Taking those out, and then just spit everywhere. He's like, you gonna rinse them? I'm like, just fuck me. I'm like, I'll rinse them after.
like
God damn
dangle
it.
it and use the spit as lube.
Spoopy. Okay, we gotta wrap it up. We've got an hour
Oh,
here.
shit.
I know.
I can talk to you for another hour.
I know. Well, we're gonna be hanging out for the rest of the goddamn day because we have things to film. Excuse me. Okay. Well, I'll ask. So I guess I'll ask about the final question is just, what's the funniest way you think you can die, personally?
Oh my God. I'm sure in one of the damn positions I've been put in would be like,
yeah.
You know, one of my, okay, so I don't think I would die from it, but one of my biggest fears, like, when you're getting airtight or a gangbang. So that's when someone's in your ass and when in your pussy.
Okay,
mouth,
that's airtight, okay.
You're just like a suspended person.
Yeah.
With everything filled. If like I would fall and like have that dick in my ass, like is the dick gonna break in my ass? Is my asshole gonna break? What about the pussy? Like, what's all going on? Are we all gonna end up in the emergency room
All
and try to
together?
describe that?
Yeah,
We're just trying to like.
Excuse me. I was just filled to the brim with cock, and it was too
and
much.
it broke off in my ass.
Have you got a broken dick ever? Peyronie's? Have you heard of that?
No,
When the
but
dicks
some
break?
people have. So I know. Yeah, those guys have to take some time off.
Oh yeah, that's the heel.
Can't imagine like I can't imagine it.
I can't wait to look at the before and after. I'm not gonna lie, because I've been really heavily thinking about this. So thank you for sharing all that.
I got a big fat clit, all that stuff in there.
I can't wait to see it. Where can everybody find you online?
You can find me on Twitter, Alexis Fawx, FAWX. Instagram, Alexis Fawx Live. If you want naughty, you can go foxfans.com or Massage Mistress.
There we go. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having
flying.
me.
Well, we got more stuff to film. Watch all our shit.
Woohoo!
If you haven't watched my special on Netflix, please do. Filth Queen, or just keep it on. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.